Hello everyone, welcome to a new session. Today we are going to solve a couple of numericals from exercise 2b of your concise physics textbook grade 10. Watch the video till the end so that you may have a better understanding and insights of the topic discussed over here. Let us go to question number 6. Let us read the question and understand what is given there. A boy weighing 25 kg force climbs up from the first floor at a height of 3 meter above the ground to the third floor at a height of 9 meter above the ground. What will be the increase in his gravitational potential energy? So reading the question and understanding the things is the first and foremost thing here. So let us try to collect the data. So the mass of the boy is given as 25 kilogram, 25 kg. The value of G is given 10 Newton per kilogram. Alright. So try to connect with the situations. The boy is going up from first floor of a building to the third floor of the building. The height of the first floor, take it as H1, that is 3 meter. Height of the third floor, take it as H2, that is 9 meter. So difference in height. The difference in height is given as H2 minus H1. We can calculate it. 9 minus 3, that is 6 meter. So as you know, the boy is going up. That is, he gains potential energy. So that gain in potential energy we have to calculate. Therefore, increase in gravitational potential energy is given by the formula mg into H2 minus H1. mg into difference in height. M and G remains constant here. So the mass is 25. The value of G is 10. So we got all the values. Place the values in the given formula. Difference in height is 6 meter. So 25 tens are 250. 250 multiplied by 6. We are getting it as 1500 joule. So 1500 joule is the gain in potential energy by the boy when he climbs up through a distance of 6 meter above the ground. Clear? The steps are clear to you? Okay. Now moving on to question number 7. So let us see what is question number 7. A vessel containing 50 kg of water is placed at a height of 15 meter above the ground. Assuming the gravitational potential energy at ground to be 0, what will be the gravitational potential energy of water in the vessel? So it's a direct question. Mass of the vessel is given as 50 kg. Alright. Placed at a height is also given as 15 meter. The value of G is 10 meter per second square. So these are the data given there. So you have to calculate the gravitational potential energy of the water in the vessel. As you know that the water placed in a vessel is at a height of 15 meter above the ground. The gravitational potential energy, it possesses gravitational potential energy, is given by the formula mgh. So all the values are there. Place the value and get the answer. That's all. 50 into G, 10 into height, 15. So we are getting it as 50 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 15. So multiply and see. So we are getting the answer as 7500 joule. So this is the energy possessed by the vessel containing water at a height of 15 meter above the ground. Clear? Steps are clear to you? Okay. Now let's solve question number 8. Let's see what is given in question number 8. A man of mass 50 kg. The mass of the man is given as 50 kg. Climbs up a ladder of height. Height of the ladder is 10 meter. Calculate work done by the man. The value of G is given as 9.8 meter per second square. So as you know, he is climbing up. As he gains height, he is doing certain amount of work against the force of gravity when he goes up. That you have to calculate. So work done against the force of gravity is given as W is equal to mgh. Place the values in the formula. 50 multiplied by 10 into 9.8. So we are getting the answer. Calculate and see. 500 multiplied by 9.8. The answer comes out to be 4900 joule. This is the work done by the man against the force of gravity. This is the first part of the question. The second part of the question, tells us that to calculate the increase in potential energy. So increase in potential energy is given by the formula mg into h2 minus h1. Clear? Here you can take h2 as the height of the ladder, h2 as 10 meter, and what is h1? h1 is, since the ladder is at the ground level, so we can take the ground level mark h1 as 0. Clear? So I can write increase in potential energy is equal to, m is given there, 50 multiplied by 9.8 into 10 minus 0. So this is the difference in height, that is the height of the ladder itself. So that is coming out to be again 4900 joule. This is the increase in potential energy. So what do you understand from these two statements, two answers? As the man goes up through a height of 10 meter, he is doing certain amount of work that will be stored in the man as gravitational potential energy. So the work done will be equal to gravitational potential energy when he goes up through a height of 10 meter. Clear? Steps are clear to you? Okay. Moving on to question number 9. A block A weighing 100 Newton is pulled up along a slope of length 5 meter by means of a constant force of 100 Newton as illustrated in the figure. Clear? This is an inclined plane whose height is 3 meter and the block is being pulled along the inclined plane through a distance of 5 meter. The force is 100 Newton and the displacement of the body is 5 meter. Clear? So as you pull the block along the inclined plane, work is done against the force of friction. So the work done by the force of friction is given by the formula W is equal to force into displacement. The force is 100 Newton multiplied by 5 meter. We are getting the answer as 500 joule. So this is the work done in pulling the block through a distance of 5 meter along the inclined plane. Clear? So this first part is over. Now what is the second part? What is the increase in potential energy of the block A? So in the second part you have to calculate increase in potential energy of the block A. As you notice, the block is being pulled up along a distance of 5 meter and it reaches at the top of the inclined plane whose height is 3 meter above the ground. Clear? So now the block is at a height of, when the block reaches at the top of the inclined plane, it is situated at the height of 3 meter above the ground. So it is gaining certain amount of height. So the work done is against the force of gravity and which will be stored in the body as increase in potential energy. So it is given by the formula mgh. Clear? So the force is equal to mg. It is given as 100 Newton multiplied by what is the height? Height is 3 meter here. The height is 3 meter. So you are getting the increase in potential energy as 300 joule. Clear? So when the block reaches on the top of this inclined plane of height of 3 meter, the increase in potential energy is 300 joule. Clear? Now in the third part, account for the difference in work done by the force and the increase in potential energy of the block. So difference in work done. So difference in work done between pulling the block along the inclined plane and when it reaches at the height of 3 meter above the ground. You can see the difference in work done. So when it is pulled along the inclined surface, it is 500 joule. When it is at a height of 3 meter, it is 200 joule. The difference is coming out as 300 joule. Sorry, this is 300. The difference is 500 minus 300. That is comes out to be 200 joule. So this 200 joule is the difference in work done. Clear? So where it is disappearing, this 200 joule is utilized in overcoming the friction of the inclined surface. So that is being dissipated as heat energy. So remember, this difference in work done is utilized in overcoming the friction of the inclined surface, which will be dissipated as heat energy. Clear? So this is the difference in work done. Steps are clear to you? Okay. Now moving on to question number 10. Find the kinetic energy of a body of mass 1 kilogram. Mass is 1 kilogram moving with a uniform velocity of 10 meter per second you have to calculate the kinetic energy. Clear? So the kinetic energy is given by the formula half mv square. All the quantities are given here. As you can see, it's a direct and a very basic questions. Let's place the value in the given formula, half into 1 into 10 square. Clear? Or we can write 10 into 10. So I am getting it as 10 5s 50. So we are getting it as 50 joule. So this is the kinetic energy possessed by a body of mass 1 kilogram moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Steps are clear to you? Fine. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.